everybody. How are you doing? I hope this finds you well. Sorry, my devices are going crazy, and once again, I am not in the correct position. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. Well, I always, one of these days, I'm going to get it figured out and be able to start streaming horizontally because let me get this down. It every time I think I have it, and I don't. Anyway, look, I still keep trying. That's all that frigging matters. How's everybody doing? I am sorry I have not been able to go live with y'all and say hello. I hope this finds you doing well. Let's see what's up for this weekend. Oh, Lordy. I have work. I have a lot of work this weekend, actually, and work today, which is, you know, gosh, I shouldn't blame it, but I am. I will eventually balance everything out because I am a Libra. So I will eventually balance everything out and get the stuff going. But let's take a look at this cards and see what the situation is. Whoa. Around the collective. All right. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous energy. The sun. You know, you're really coming into your full frigging power. Do you see that sun? That sun is beautiful. You've learned how to step into the sun without the harmful effects of it. You've learned to, walk to the beat of your own drum. Confirmation. And I turned right to it first thing in the book. This is you. The sun card represents success, abundance, and radiance. Like the sun itself, it gives strength and vitality to all those who are lucky enough to feel its rays. There is much joy and happiness coming your way. The sun card shows that you have a significant sense of deserved confidence right now. Confirmation again. Life is particularly good, and the sun is shining your way as you reach the goals that you have set. Yes, look, it is. If the sun isn't shining on you already, it is now. Hi, Chris Cat. Hi, Emily Curtin. How are you doing this morning? It's morning where I am. Look, things are about ready to get bright for you. They really are. What is your challenge? What's your challenge going to be? What's the collective's challenge? The Three of Swords. Look, this last bit of healing, this is all up to you. This is not a bad card. It looks like it, but look, spirit is protecting you. It is water is spirit. And those swords and that heart, that is the only thing left is for you to take those swords out and heal yourself. You don't need anybody else to take responsibility. You don't need to ask permission. You don't need anybody to say, I'm sorry. None of that. The only thing left is for you to heal your own heart. And then you get to step into this. Like, it's all up to you. Like, what great power that is. It's your challenge, but it's also great power. I mean, don't let them tell you you don't have great power, because you do. Oh my gosh. You have great, great power. All right. Let's see. I am. All right. So where should you focus? Where should you focus? Where should you focus? Where should you focus to get that sunshiny outcome? Look at this. The Four of Wands. This is starting off good. You need to focus on the celebration of the people that are like-minded with you. Joy. Like, if you're living in the United States or, like, I don't know, anywhere where there's, like, civil unrest or, yeah, things that you don't like going on. Oh, yeah, confirmation. Wherever you are in the world, you can't forget to get with those like-minded. It's joy and celebration is a resistance to those that oppress. They hate us being joyful and celebrating. They absolutely hate this. They want us downtrodden, depressed, sick, dying. They can't stand this. We must stand up and celebrate and joy. Like joy and happiness, right? This is where we need to focus. Celebrate. Like what do you have? These, like, it's end of summer where I am in the United States. Like, this reminds me of summer nights coming to an end. Like, just like the end of August, before it gets cool. Celebrate with those that you love. That's where you need to focus. All right. What are you leaving? I don't smoke cigarettes, dude. Sorry. All right. Need to focus. Where do you need to focus? Does my voice bother you, Joey M? Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh, look. Here's what this is. This is your past. Why are you leaving that? Let's see here. You're leaving. That's too funny. You're leaving any self-doubt, weakness, low confidence, or inadequacy behind. Any forcefulness. It's time to be gentle, right? Look how she has her hand on that. Lions and tigers and bears are my animals, like bow down to you. But you're leaving that forcefulness behind, right? What are your strengths, collective? What are your strengths? Oh man, look at this. Another major arcana. You know how to fulfill all your needs and those around you. This is about femininity, courage, sensuality. But you also, she's all in white. You also know how to stay pure at heart. You sure do. That's your strength. Your strength is staying pure at heart, no matter what has come your way. Staying joyful, no matter what, like, even no matter what. Hi, Chandler Rose. All right. What's coming in your near future? What's coming in your near future? What's coming in your near future? All right. Oh, well, you're going to walk away from something that... But look, in this Eight of Cups, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, but you're doing it like dressed to the nines. Confirmation. Like you dress up for this. You know what you're walking away from, but like you're walking towards a beach. It looks like you're walking like towards a much better life. And like, who are you walking towards? Confirmation. You're walking towards someone. Yes, you are. You're walking towards someone. Your strength is that you have boundaries and you can walk away from those that are no longer serving you. What is your near future look like? If you have a question, yes, no question, and you would like an answer to it, leave it in the live comments and I will get a yes, no answer to it. If anyone would like a yes, no question answered while I'm doing this. It's a little, I'm reading the comments and it's just a little bit more, it's a little bit lag time. Let's see, Milky, let's see, I don't know. I'm not going to start butchering names, but it looks like Milky. So, but anyway, anyone in the chat, if you want to ask a question, put it in the chat and I will be happy to just start with a yes, no. As my husband gave me. I'll give you a yes, no, honey. Let me find out for you. Whatever the answer is, it's going to be a strong one. A confirmation. I'm going to shuffle these cards well for you. Oh, Lorsh, You have a maybe. Is it a question between you and someone else? Raina, future card general, Cancer for Minnesota. Okay. The future. It's present, future. Let's do one more. You've in your recent past, you have been looking for ways to bring more joy and positivity into your life. And you're currently realizing that love is the bridge to everything. Like that's it. You're there's romance coming in, someone with creativity, emotional sensitivity. Again, remember that love is always the answer. And and I'm talking to you, Rena, in your near future, there's going to be a shocking moment, and it may even be something destructive, but know that it's always necessary. Destruction's always necessary for change. There's going to be, it could be a possible, like a revelation or a sudden change, some sort of upheaval. So I hope that helps. Doing short readings, it gives you a heads up for what's to come. The most important thing I get out of this reading for you is no matter what is going on in your life, is love is the bridge between you and everything. Just got to remember that. You're welcome. All right, back to general. What is your advice? What's your advice? Bless you, hon. The Star card. Getting so many major arcana. This is, and like, this is about, I'm not even going to go in there. You need to meditate, get with yourself. The answers are within you. She's doing some manifestation spells out by the moonlight. You need to step up your protection. That's what Spirit is trying to say. And 100% step up on that meditation. There is a space where you can get to in meditation, especially look up transcendental meditation. That really, really helped me be able to look at my life and my emotions from a outside point of view where I could give myself some compassion. And this reminds me of that, where I just, deconstructing some of the things in our life. You can do that by yourself. And then letting it go. That's a ritual of like letting go under the moonlight, right? Manifestation or moonlight rituals of letting go, something like that. Protection. Environment. What's going on in your environment? There's fighting. There's fighting going on around you. Yeah. There's fighting going on around you. Yes, dear Humeria. What's your question? Ask me a question. I can give you a yes, no. What's up, my friend? Ask the question. I'll give you a yes, no, or maybe. Sometimes they come out maybe. We'll check and see what it says. Ask away, dear. And what are your hopes and fears? Ask while I'm finishing this. What are your hopes and fears, collective? There's fighting going on around you, but you don't have to participate. What are your hopes and fears? Excuse me. Four of Swords. Wild. Yeah. You need to rest, relax. Self-protection. You may have been going through a period of hard work. This card indicates the need. You need a time for rest, relaxation. You're encouraged to take a moment, step back from your daily life by planning a weekend getaway, doing a social media detox, or incorporating mindful practices into their routine. Hello, this was your advice card, and Spirit is giving you the same advice that I just gave you. Spirit is talking to you. Yes, my dear. All right, your question is, want to take your relationship to the next level? Let's find out. Right, let's find out if they want to take your relationship to the next level. Oh, they're a particular person, aren't they? No, my dear. They're very picky person, very particular, but I'm sorry, they don't. That they're a person that, like, they will win at no cost, possibly. I'm sorry. I hate when that happens, but it's just a energy, my dear. Confirmation. Take it as that. What is the potential outcome for the collective? What is the potential outcome for the collective? Do we want this Page of Swords? Curious, witty. The Page of Swords represents communication, innovation, and moving forward with projects. The asker may be brimming with a new idea or enthusiasm and exploring ways to publicly share them. You may need to contact a professional consultant for help in a matter to make a decision. Carefully weigh the pros and cons before signing a contract. Carefully weigh. Read everything twice. Read everything twice. Man, sometimes 3 times. All right, sometimes 3 times. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right. Let's see what the practical self-care cards are talking about today. would you like to tell us, Spirit? Release expectations. Don't focus on the money. Money aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time. Your home needs some TLC. Give your home some attention. Redecorate it. Clean it. Cleanse it. Yeah. Someone in past life connection, someone with a heavy influence from the past life is with you. Love your journey. Be open to the idea of loving you. Nutrition. Your body is a temple. Try changing your eating habits. Eat as healthy as you can. Man, it's not easy, right? It's expensive. Yeah, look, we're getting this big time. Spirit just wants you to hear this. Clear your energy, fuel your energy, and reclaim your power. Social media detox. Again, music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Absolutely. And then we have a message from the angels. Yes. Spirit says yes. Whoa. Solace and plans. 1 and 39. Does someone live in apartment 139? Is someone 39 years old? Solace. You're not alone. The heavenly beings are with you, even if you do not feel it yet. Protective arms are wrapped around you, comforting you. There are moments when we need comfort and care, as every event that has us pause creates space for renewal. These are also moments of growth when the pain of loss threatens to overwhelm you. The angels are by your side protecting you. They are closer than you might think. Walk through the new doors opening. The world needs your smile. 39 plans. If you want to make God laugh, tell her about your plans. Every day we make plans about what we want or need to do today and forget that all and everything only happens in agreement with God and her wonderful helpers. Our plans are mostly focused on the external world, though there are many inner tasks that also need attending to. Very often, a silent question to our angels, who act as mediators between us and God, can save us from ending up in a blind alley and help us avoid disaster. Hi, Megan. How are you doing? Ask me a yes/no question. I can answer if you like. Plans can certainly be helpful to prevent inertia, yet dialogue with our lumerious helpers have somewhat gone out of fashion. If we want to lose ourselves in our plans, we can choose to do so at any time. However, life becomes more interesting in dialogue with the angels. Isn't that beautiful? And I love this how in this angel book they call God her. I love that. I love the different interpretations of God. How do you know when when I say God that it is the same God that you are speaking of, right? In this book, they're calling God her. I say the divine spirit when I am speaking. Right? So, I mean, there are all different ways to do so. Yes. All right. I'm going to ask about the weekend. If there's anything coming up that we need to watch out for, be careful of any energies. I thank you all so much for joining me. Has realized why I pulled back from connection. Okay, let me answer. I will answer that question. Whoa, that was really quick. No. The answer is that nope. No. Megan, nope. T hasn't. I got that answer very quick. Nope, nope. Nope, dear. All right. You're welcome. All right. For the weekend, let's see. What's the energy or anything around the collective they need to watch out for? You need to look. Here is that King of Wands. It's a natural born leader, right? But what you need to be careful of is being overbearing, any arrogance or impulsiveness. That comes from a lack of vision and a lack of leadership. And hey, we are here looking at our tarot and oracle cards because we are planning. We do have leadership and a vision. You're entrepreneurial, right? You have passion and confidence. Don't let any arrogance or impulsiveness or overbearing like wreck any shit. Like sometimes that can come in if you're mad. You can get like the impulsiveness can ruin some stuff. Don't let it. Stay on your throne and don't let them take you off of it. They'll try. They'll try. Right, Spirit? Is that what you're putting out? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. Yeah, sometimes it's best to listen. And this is the high priestess. Your intuitive what intuitive insights are you ignoring? This is once again Spirit asking you to go within. This is like living between the two worlds, and you can and you are. You can step back and see it objectively, right? Wisdom listens. And then you know you have to move on from the past, journey towards a brighter future. I was listening to something earlier today, and this is a very valid point. In anybody saying we want to go back to something in history, we can't. It's always evolving. Things are always changing. We'll never go back. We can't. It's like, things change, and history is made every single day. We'll never go back to 1980, 1960, 19 whatever, 2000. I mean, we'll never go back. We can't, because too much history is between now and then. And I mean, so it's so ridiculous for any person or political party to want to go back, whether it's the right or the left or whatever. You'll never do that. You can't go back to a time, because there's too much history that's happened in between the two. And that's what I'm getting. And I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well, but this is what I'm getting with the high priestess, is that you know that you live in between the two worlds. Like you bridge that gap. But you also know that you move on past and journey to, like, you also know that there are times that you have to just get up and go. Sometimes people are just not, there is always going to be two pillars, so there's always going to be opposition. You can't win over everyone. Sometimes you have to pick up your swords and move on. You know which side you're on. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. You're practical, reliable, disciplined, hard work, and perseverance. That's how you make it through this life. Look, I'm tired. I'll probably take a nap after this, but I wanted to get these messages out. I appreciate you all. I really do. I want to build a community here, and it makes me emotional. I appreciate you all, and I've slacked this week, and anyway, I got to do what I got to do to put coin in the pocket. So that is my other job. So I can't apologize for that. Just the way life is right now. Right? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, and by the way, please subscribe, like, share. If you do want to donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo is in the description box. Always appreciated so very much. All right. Well, I hope you did find messages here. Please, I'm going to cut this short. Like I said, I am so tired, and I'm going to take a nap before I go to my other job. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm going to try to find a better balance so that I can get more lives and more messages out to you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all.